Okay, Tom, so your marks so far have gone 48, 54, 61. So you're taking nice big chunks towards the 70 marks I'm saying you need for a grade C. So let's see if you're getting any closer again this week. Right, what you need to do here, right, so the problem you've given me is that you've written it both in ascending and descending. That's descending, that's ascending. So I don't know which one you've decided, but the other thing is you need to write them in the same form that they're given to you in. So ascending is this one, okay, so it's that one, but you need to write it in the form that they give it to you. So you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 marks that side, 2 there, and here you're going to get the 2 marks for the conversions, but you're not going to get the mark for that. That's good, 3 marks there. So for that page 17, that's really good. Great start. Right, good. I'm going to pick on you because you haven't labelled that. You've used a pencil, so I'm happy. It's nicely spaced out, which is good. The only thing I will say is you need to leave gaps. Okay, it needs to have gaps. It needs to have gaps. So you're going to lose a mark for not labeling and a mark for no gaps. Okay, so you drop 2 easy marks there. Basically, if the data is data you're measuring, so it's being grouped, then it should, there'll be no need for gaps. But if you're counting data, there needs to be gaps. 5.6 BC, wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay, so let's look at the ones you've got wrong here. Perpendicular to DC, this is the line DC. Perpendicular means at right angles to. Okay, so which line is at right angles? Hopefully you'll see straight away it's AE. When you're measuring the angles, ADE means you're going from A to D to E. ADE is that angle. It's the angle of the middle letter. Before you use your angle measurer, take an estimate of what you're looking for that. Now that angle is less than 90, bigger than 0, bigger than 45. It's going to be about 60-ish, 70-ish maybe. So that's what you're expecting to read off your protractor. Take the center of the protractor, it goes on the corner of your angle. You need to line up the 0 along one of the lines of the angles. So I'm going to turn it around so that the 0 is on that line. And then I'm reading up from 0, so you can see 290 or 70, it's 70. I've estimated it as 70. Angle BCE is that angle. Estimate it, it's bigger than 90, but it's smaller than a straight line, so it's between 90 and 180. Again, center of the ruler at C, and you need to turn the 0 so that it lines up with one of the sides of your angle. And then you're measuring from there up to the other side. So it's either 110 or 250. You've estimated it's between 90 and 180, so it's going to be 110. Total for the page 4. That's correct, that's right, but there's also one that side. If it's asking you, it's giving you 2 marks for drawing something, there's going to be 2 lines. You've only drawn 1. That's good. And that's good. You got your 3 marks for that. Total for the page is 7. Good, you've spotted the pattern, that's excellent. 6, 8, 9, 8, 23, fantastic. Full marks to the page. Well done, Tom. Right, you're in a right knot, you know you're going to multiply, but how you're multiplying there is absolutely all over the shop. That's something we're going to practice this week, because none of you seem to be able to do it. That is correct, but I don't know why you've got 3/4 there. That was 3/8, right? But we can ignore that because you've got the correct work there. With a question like this, all you have to do is to take the two unit digits, 7/8, multiply them together. 7/8 are 56. What they end in, the whole sum will end in. So they end in a 6. 7/8 are 56. It must be that one. It's the only one that ends in a 6. That's not how you do it. You have to work out that 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. You have to work out that, and then you have to times those together. 2 for the page. X plus 6 is right. That's not right. That's right. Well done. Watch how I explain that. We'll be practicing those this week. Minus 1t plus 13t is totally wrong. We haven't got any r's. Okay, so we practiced those recently. We've got 3r there and a plus 6r there. So it's going to be 9r. Then you've got a negative 4t and you're adding 7 to it. So you're going from minus 4 up your number line, 7 spaces, you end up at plus 3t. That's right. That's right. But you're better off leaving it in 16ths because it makes the next one easier. Although 3/4 is correct, and actually they're correct as well, so you get full marks for that. Good. 2, 3, 1, 6, 8 for the page. 62 and 75 are right. Doesn't have to go down that far. Okay, you only need to draw it from just beyond the two extreme points. Correct, correct, correct. And off yours, that's correct as well. What you should do is draw the line on the graph that you're using to read off the 60. Okay, you got it right, so that's fine. 11 for the page. It's a good page, well done, Tom. You must give a reason for your answer. Okay, you're right, no is correct, but it's because there's no time axis to measure it on. So that's good. 4 marks. For 8 servings, you need 1,000 milliliters. She only has, no, she doesn't. 1,000 milliliters is a litre. So she has 5,500 milliliters. So for your workings, that's actually right. Okay, so you're going to lose a mark there because you got that unit wrong. 6 marks per page. Right, that is right for a square, but those two properties are also correct. That's wrong, it should be there, and that's right, but that's wrong. So you haven't got total properties correct for any of them. That's a good enough explanation. The lines won't reach. And the third exterior angle is 100. Good. That's good. Except we would tend to write it as take 5C, not take C5, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with what you've written. That's correct, but you now need to simplify it further. You need to do the 8D, take 21D, which takes you down to negative 13. And negative 12 and 15 to take you to there. And that is very good. Well done. Total for the page 359. Right, Tom, so what did I say? I said 61 is your best mark so far. 17, 21, 28, 38, 40, 48, 59, 65, 74. Good stuff. That's your grade C. That is excellent. Your improvement has been really, really, really good, Tom. Well done. So what we're going to do now is sustain you up here, see if we can get you into the 80s, and then you'll be laughing come November. Good stuff. Well done.